A horror movie about a cursed toy monkey that kills people? Sounds dumb. I'm in! Hi everybody, Anthony here from Awesome Anthony Productions, and today I'm reviewing Osgood Perkins' latest horror film, The Monkey. But before we dive into this over-the-top bloodbath, you know exactly what to do. At the end of the video, if you think I've earned it, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss any of my new reviews. Now let's get into it. Based on a Stephen King short story, The Monkey revolves around twin brothers Hal and Bill Shelburne, played in dual roles by Christian Convery as an adolescent version of the twins, and Theo James as the adult versions. When the young brothers find a creepy, wind-up drumming monkey, they unknowingly release an evil that kills one person every single time its key is turned. After a few deaths of people close to them, the twins decide to trap it in a well and move on. Until mysterious deaths start happening around 25 years later.
Hello, brother.
Bill.
The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back.
Bringing the estranged brothers back together to put the monkey to a stop once and for all. This movie is like an original episode of Creepshow crossed with Final Destination, but they lean hard into the comedy. And not the Final Destination 4 type of accidental, unintentional comedy, but one that fully leans into the absurdity of this premise and runs with it. It's campy, hilarious, and drenched in more fake blood than an Evil Dead movie. Like I said, Christian Convery and Theo James pulled double duty here, both giving great performances that anchor this film amidst all the chaos. They both play very well off of, well, themselves.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Giving you someone to hate with how much of an asshole Bill is, and someone to root for in the more straight-laced persona of Hal. But let's talk about what really makes this film tick. The kills.
I am sickened, but curious.
The Monkey delivers some of the most ridiculously elaborate Rube Goldberg-style kills that I have ever seen in a horror movie. We're talking over the top with literal buckets of blood and gore tossed at the camera, and the hilarious reactions of the people around the death scenes, ranging from totally indifferent to completely hammed up silliness. It's a chef's kiss of camp horror, and the fact that most of these kills are done practically, I absolutely loved it. The supporting cast here also brings their A-game. Tatiana Maslany proves that once again, outside of She-Hulk, if you give her a good script and direction, she'll absolutely kill it. She stands out here as a delightfully cynical character that somehow manages to ground this tongue-in-cheek film, especially when she's discussing the deeper, more poignant thoughts of death here.
Everybody dies.
Rowan Campbell is also perfect as a wannabe punk idiot, with lines that made me laugh out loud. And Osgood Perkins himself pops up in a small cameo role here that's just the right amount of self-aware and hilarious for his type of humor. Oh, and can we talk about the soundtrack?
Yeah. It's just fire.
Not only does this have some classics and bangers on it, but Ido Van Bremen delivers a score that perfectly complements this movie's chaotic energy, while DP Nico Aguilar, returning from Longlegs, gives us some stunning, moody visuals, even if they don't necessarily line up with the film's tone a lot of the time. And the editing, thanks to Greg Ing and Graham Fortin, keep everything moving at a breakneck pace while letting the more tense moments breathe a little bit. But the real star here?
The monkey!
That creepy little bastard is terrifying. Its design is spot on, and the motif of it banging its drums set to creepy music ramps up the tension in all the right ways. Every time that you see that drumstick go up, hear the music, and then see it come back down, you know that someone's about to die in a very messed up and horrific way, but also that it's probably going to be hilarious.
No!
Oh, and then there's also Elijah Wood showing up in a small, almost cameo role that is just so pretentious and douchey. It's super funny, and I'm sure he had a ton of fun playing this role. One of the things I also appreciated was the fact that this diverted a lot from Stephen King's story. Instead of completely sticking to the source material and giving us something that would have been super drab and depressing, it took liberties, fleshed out its main character, told its own version of the twisted tale, and injected a lot of humor into this, and it absolutely works. That said, I do have a couple of small gripes. First off, this is definitely more on neon than the actual movie itself, but I wish I could have gone in blind to this. I know everybody says to avoid trailers, but they're a part of the movie-going experience. You can only avoid a trailer so much. And the trailers for this, they give away way too many of the kills. And while they are still fun to watch, knowing what was coming a lot of the time really took away from the shock value. The ending conflict? Yeah, it gets a little silly and on the nose, even for a movie about a murderous toy monkey, but the way it was resolved was actually kind of brilliant. I also love the final scenes, though I can already hear some debate about one specific part of the ending that'll definitely confuse and probably annoy some of the viewers. This film also made me appreciate Longlegs even more. I really enjoyed that movie. It ended up on my top 10 horror movies last year, but Nicolas Cage's performance was one of the things that I was a little iffy on during parts of the film, thinking it might have been a little too much, too silly here and there.
What day is your birthday, little angel?
Daddy! That gross guy is back again.
But after watching The Monkey, I get it. Perkins has a seriously twisted sense of humor, and that over-the-top energy for that character was totally intentional.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
So, is The Monkey for everyone? Probably not, but if you're into campy horror that leans into absurdity, complete with buckets of blood and gore, practical effects, and a killer toy monkey banging on a drum, then yeah, you're gonna have a blast. And that's my review of The Monkey. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this review, you know exactly what to do. I said it at the beginning. Please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss any of my new reviews. While you're at it, you can scroll down the description below, find the links to my socials, leave a comment, let me know if you saw The Monkey and what you thought. And if you want more of my content, you can click or tap on these cards right here. It'll take you to my review of Captain America Brave New World, or just over to my channel where you can check out the rest of my reviews and my shorts. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next week for my review of Paddington in Peru.